Hello Ospreys, Mr. Sink here, coming to you with another STEAM activity. Today I'm going to be sharing a story called Dreaming Up, a Celebration of Buildings. In this story, we're going to learn how childhood toys can help inspire architecture or other buildings. Like that toy you played with as a child with maybe those stacking rings, and how it inspired a building like the Guggenheim Museum in New York City. Let's take a look at some other examples inside the story. Dreaming Up, a Celebration of Building by Christy Hale. Cup on cup, stacking up, smaller, smaller, growing taller. One of the first toys many children play with is stacking cups, and that reminds me of the Petronas Twin Towers in Malaysia. These two towers taper as they grow higher and higher like stacked cups. Built from concrete, steel, and glass, they were the world's tallest buildings for a period of time. Earth and water, sun and air, all around, everywhere. Cold and wet, hot and dry, mixed together, make mud pie. Those mud pies dried out much like the materials they used to build the New Gorna village in Egypt. They combined water and dirt with sun and air to make these amazing buildings. Open the top, and in I hop, poke out a square to see who's there. Pull in the flap to hide from view. Can you see me? I see you. That cardboard box reminds me of the box house in Colorado. When at home, the residents open up the wooden slats, welcoming in the sunlight. But when they leave, they fold them back in, leaving the house looking like a wooden box. Blankets flung, stretched chair to chair, soft roof arcs low. A cozy place, a hideaway, where you and I can go. That blanket fort reminds me of Yoyogi National Stadium in Japan. The shape of the building was inspired by the Japanese temples and farmhouses. The stadium is world famous for its suspension roof, which curves over the top like a draped fabric. Touch, wood. Fingers learn each form. Hang shapes on air. Explore new directions. Every block anchored with care. That wooden block structure reminds me of a building called Falling Water in Pennsylvania. The building looks like it's just built directly into a hillside with patios and balconies sticking out over the waterfall. Fluid with water, towers twist high, sparkle with sea glass, treasure and shells, sandcastle. This building, often known as the world's longest construction project still not complete, is La Sagrada Familia in Spain. It has tall spires and towers growing from the ground covered in colorful mosaics of glass. One by one, block by block, plastic shapes interlock. Yellow, red, white, and black all connect in a stack. Build a world brick by brick, hold them close, hear the click. Here you see Habitat 67 in Canada. This housing complex of affordable living spaces are made of modular, stackable units that are arranged in various ways. It's a pretty neat structure. Paper-thin cards slice through space, lean, brace, hold still this moment of balance. Here we see a fire station in Germany with very sharp lines just like those playing cards. Easy peasy as can be, toothpicks joining 1, 2, 3. Here we see the Montreal Biosphere, where triangles made of metal tubes join together to make a huge sphere. Sticks touch like fingertips, reach high where wishes roam. Cupped between is magic space, in a forest, fairy home. Here we see the Bamboo Church in Colombia. This open-air church is inspired by bamboo forests, where the branches of trees bend toward one another to create high-peaked arches. Balls of snow, bags of land, bend down low, fill your hand. Pack them, stack them, circle round. Dome is, home is, built on ground. Here we see Mars 1 in California. This is a sample shelter for living on Mars. Sandbags filled with soil are stacked into a dome-like shape and held together with Velcro. Paper tubes, stuff reused, anything does the trick. Tape or glue for strength, and you have raised a building quick. Here you see the paper tube school. In China, students and teachers helped construct this temporary school out of plywood and recycled heavy-duty paper tubes after an earthquake destroyed their school. Flat wooden sticks stuck with glue, gaps in between where sun peeks through, solid then open, dark then bright, shifting patterns, flickering light, slats and slits standing side by side, add together, build round and wide, an open floor, inviting space, welcome door to popsicle place, add together, build round and wide, slats and slits standing side by side, shifting patterns, flickering light, solid then open, dark then bright, gaps in between where sun peeks through, flat wooden sticks stuck with glue. Here we see the Sagrada Pavilion in London, England. Vertical slats of wood were used to create the circular building. The open design allows for the shifting play of lights and shadow that changes people's experience of the space as they walk through. Soft forms, tumble making, ever-changing caverns, secret spaces, pillow forts. The Guggenheim Museum Bilbao in Spain is located on a river. This limestone, glass, and titanium building gives the impression of a fish or a ship in the water. The curves and angles add movement and feeling to the structure. I hope you enjoyed that story. Now your challenge is to build the next architectural wonder with whatever it is you have in your home, whether it's Legos, wooden blocks, cardboard, or paper towel rolls. Be creative, use your imagination, and see what you can come up with.